Hello, seventh graders. Today we're going to start working on chapter 2, which is titled Before the First Global Age. And when we talk about the first global age, we're talking about a period of time that runs from prehistory up until about the year 1600 AD. When we talk about prehistory, we're talking about the period of time before human beings were able to communicate by reading and writing. So we're talking about the period up to about the year 1600 when we talk about the first global age. And chapter 2, section 1 is going to be titled The First Civilizations in the Americas. And yes, that is plural, and that is what it is intended to say. The Americas, plural, are North America, South America, and Central America. So today we're going to be looking at the first civilizations in the Americas. This mini lecture will be posted on your Schoology page, as will the vocab terms. There are 9 vocab words in Chapter 2, Section 1. All 9 terms can be found on Quizlet. All 9 terms will also be linked to your Schoology page at the end of the day today. First 2 terms in Chapter 2, Section 1 are going to be terrace. Terrace is a wide step cut into the land. When we talk about terraces, we're usually referring to pieces of land that are created in the sides of hills or mountains in areas where farmland is very difficult to come by. Terrace farming was a way farmers would adapt to their environments. We're going to be talking about terrace farming. Also, culture, the way of life of a group of people. Let's look at the first civilizations of the Americas, and let's follow along in our reading here. Many scientists believe that people reached North and South America during the last ice age. Hunters, they believe, may have followed herds of animals across a land bridge that joined Siberia to Alaska. Some scientists believe that people traveled in boats from Asia to North America. Others think that people reached the continents from Europe, Africa, or islands in the South Pacific. Most historians and most scientists believe that the first people, though, that came, the theory that makes the most sense is the crossing of this land bridge from Siberia to Alaska, and then the groups of people that survived that dangerous voyage on foot. Eventually, over the course of hundreds and thousands of years, they would spread out among the continents, North, South, and Central America. We're going to look at a map in class, and we'll talk more about the land bridge theory, but that's how most scientists and most historians believe that the first people arrived in the Americas. Now, one of these groups, the Olmecs in Central America, were successful farmers. They also studied the stars and created a calendar to track the seasons. The Mayas, also might see them referred to as the Mayans with an N, the Mayas or the Mayans, located in present-day Guatemala, Mexico, and Belize, built cities and trade networks. Mayas also made advances in astronomy and mathematics. The Aztecs lived in present-day central Mexico and grew rich from trade and conquest. The Aztecs have a reputation, and we'll talk more about this in class as well. They were a very, very fierce warrior group, and we'll talk about some of the characteristics of their society. The Incas ruled a large empire of more than 10 million people in South America. They kept government records, constructed a system of roads, and as we mentioned in the vocab, they built terraces for farming. Trade and migration carried ideas and goods from Central America and Mexico to North America. These ideas influence cultures in the present-day American Southwest. We're talking Southwest, we're talking the area today that's Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Nevada, in that area, out near the Four Corners. The Hohokams were one of these people. That's a great name, the Hohokams. The Hohokams lived in present-day Arizona and dug irrigation ditches so they could farm desert land. Another Native American tribe that we're going to be talking about are the Anasazi people. And in addition to irrigating the desert to farm, the Anasazi also built a network of roads to link dozens of towns. Graphic organizer over on the right here highlights Aztec society. Okay, Aztec society. At the top, you had an emperor, and underneath the emperor in Aztec society, you had the priests and the nobles, followed by the warrior class, and the merchants and artisans, farmers, and bringing up the bottom of the social class structure were slaves, mostly captives or criminals. Your two questions today that I would like you to answer related to this lesson, and you can complete these on a Google Doc and share it with your Google Class folder, please. Please label your responses. Question 1 is going to be based on the reading. Question 1 asks, how do scientists believe the first people came to the Americas? Okay, a couple of theories and ideas are presented in the reading. How do scientists believe the first people came here? And the second question is connected to our graphic organizer on Aztec society. Who could advance to a higher social class by killing or capturing enemies? Please answer both of these questions in a Google Doc, number your responses, and please, please, please use complete sentences. Just another reminder that this video mini lecture will be shared with you on your Schoology feed, as will the vocab deck for Chapter 2, Section 1. There are 9 terms in total. We've only looked at 2 in the reading here. We looked at terraces, and we looked at the second word was culture, but there are 9 total, and you'll need to study your vocab deck on Quizlet to prepare for your quiz, your vocab quiz on Chapter 2, Section 1. Next class section, we will look at Chapter 2, Section 2, and we will see you next time.